Hello, hello, good evening. Good evening, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you've had a good week. It's very, very good weather here in the UK, and wishing you have had a great week like I have. Been very busy doing lots of guitar stuff, and now it's time for the best time of the week, of course, Thursday Night Guitar. Thank you so much for coming. I really hope you enjoy the session. We're going to be looking at Rascal Flats, and it's Life is a Highway, and it's a killer country tune. If anyone doesn't know, we'll just take a listen to the first kind of verse, the intro and the first verse, and then I think we'll go from there. So let's give it a go. Let's have a listen. Awesome. All right, so that's the intro. Let's get to it. So first thing that we'll look at are these power chords, really walking through. Okay, so it's a D5 chord. In fact, sorry, this is probably there you go, that's better. So you got D5, and then it's going C5, and then it's B flat. We're going to be really thinking in the key of F here. So we're going, yeah, so it's, and then we have, it's kind of like this, walking down the bass line. So it's, remember there's a rest on beat 1, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Now if we look at this bar here, B flat, F, and then C. And then this bar's really, really nice. We have, yeah, so if I was to play these first 4 bars, here we go. So we go 1. That's the kind of idea. So you can just practice it slowly. Remember, you can re-watch the session when you like. After that, we have a slide with our ring finger, and it's going to go like this. So try that bar. So slides with your ring finger. And then we have this kind of walking down thing again. It's the same as before. And then it's repeating, isn't it, really? And then we have the last little bit, which was the... Okay, let me just play this little bit and we'll see how it's sounding. 3, 4, 1. Okay, that's the kind of first little bit, and really this repeats throughout the song, so it might seem a little bit much to start with, but look, let's slow it down again. We'll do it slowed down, and then we'll look at that solo that's going over the top. So we got, just, you know, a bit of extra knowledge. That's what we're here to do. We're here to learn. These notes here, if you can see they've got dots on them, that means they're staccato. So you may have been wondering, I know some of you actually are very eagle-eyed with this one. You're probably thinking, why do those 2 notes sound different? Well, I'm going to show you. Because one of them has the staccato on. So you play one of them quickly, and then the second one is long. Okay, so this bar here goes, so it's on the rest, right? So it goes 1, and that last one doesn't have the staccato dot, so that's why it sounds like that. Awesome. Let's play this bit one more time, play it for you, and then I'll show you that solo riff that's going over. Listen out for the solo riff that's going to be playing now. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so solo riff that we've just heard is this, and it's on the screen. So what we're going to do, I think, is slide up with our ring finger. Remember I said we're in kind of thinking about this D phrase, yeah, on the or the key of F. So D minor. And we're landing on the 6th fret there. So slide with your middle finger. That's the first section. That's half the riff done already. And then when we go up to here, now we're thinking in our D blues scale. So it's bending up and down, and then landing on the 10, 13, and then up again. Okay, so if I was just to play this with the track, here we go. Yeah, nice little riff, isn't it? So let's have a go with the try and from a bar ahead, I guess. Oh no, maybe not. Let's just go from there. That's fine. You might need this is a country tune. You might need a compressor. If anyone doesn't remember what a compressor does, it makes the loud notes quieter, and it makes the loud notes quieter and the quieter notes louder. It compresses the sound so it's more even, which means when you do these bends and, like, you know, the solos like this, you can hold it for a long time without it trailing off quite as quickly. If I turn off the compressor, it gets quieter quicker, okay, which is useful for this. So compressor pedal, if you haven't got one, get one. Here we go. Yeah, awesome. That's a really nice little riff, isn't it? Okay, let's go back to the rhythm guitar then. Let's just listen with our ears. I won't play over it. We'll just listen to the main verse. Here we go. Like a road that you travel on, when there's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door, where blues won't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate. Okay, I think that's basically just the first 8 bars, isn't it? Awesome. So power chords. And we're looking at the strumming symbols here. If you can't see them, they're underneath where it says PM. And they're a little bit, I think, counterintuitive sometimes. The ones, like, so for example, this down arrow actually means an up strum, as strange as it sounds. Don't really know the reason for it. That's something, maybe that's a bit of my homework and go and do. But yeah, that means up strum. So we've got down, 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 up. Okay, and it's palm muted all the way through. Yeah, give it a go. Yeah, and then we have, and that's the second bar. So it's 1 and 2 and da 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 da. So it's, and then we go up to C5. And this is the bar that we have here. So it's a hammer on. And if you notice these ones, they're not palm muted, because you see the palm muting has gone away from that. So it's, yeah. So if I was to play just the final bar, it goes back to that C5, doesn't it? So let me just show you this kind of picking and give it a go. I'm trying to do the whole thing. Ready? Here we go. So it starts here. Oh, sorry, hang on, just realised the guitar's a bit low. There we go, here we go. So notice that comes off the palm muting, right? Let's try to see if I wonder if this metronome is going to work. Let's just see if this works. Here we go. So we got
like the road that you travel on. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door. The blues won't haunt you anymore. Where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore.
Okay, so second time it's slightly different. Go from here. So there, so it's a B flat chord. So we got 3 and 4 and then here we've got a da 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 at the start, and it's still palm muted. Yeah, 1 and 2, 3. And then we have a. Yeah, this bar's really, really nice. We have 2 palm muted, 1 that's not palm muted, 3 that are. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and. So that's quite easy. If you just try this bit, so it's. And then we have at the end there. So this bar here. Yeah, and then the final bar, really nice, is like this. Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. Just at the end there. So if I play this bit through, just nice and slowly so you can hear it. Try and play along. Here we go.
Like the road that you travel on. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door. The blues won't haunt you anymore. Where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore.
Got D5.
To break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today.
And then G5. Okay, now then we're just about to go into the bit that we've already learned. So remember about repeating these parts. So this is the verse. Let's just try this verse. I'll play it full speed so you can hear it just at its speed, and then we'll do it slowed down one more time, and then we will move on because we've got an awful lot in this song. Here we go.
Like the road that you travel on. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door. The blues won't haunt you anymore. Where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We went here.
Okay, and then we're into those D5s, but awesome. One more time. Remember, this does repeat. Here we go.
The road that you travel on. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door. The blues won't haunt you anymore. Where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore.
Awesome. Okay, now you just heard, I think, some chords. Here we go. So we've got some chords coming in over the top of it. So this is just after the bit that we've just played. We have a D minor chord, and maybe a little bit cleaner. Yeah, and then a C. B flat sus2, B flat sus2, that's it. And then we have a G. Yeah, so this is the bit in the song where it goes,
to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today.
Yeah, really nice chords. And then it's going to repeat. We repeat the verse, and then we do that again. That's the kind of rhythm guitar on these chords, which is really, really cool. And then it repeats. You can see we've got 16 bars here. That's because the rhythm guitar's playing this bit. And it goes back to the bit we've already learnt. That's the bit that we've played so far. So there's lots and lots of repeated sections in here. Now, I think, why don't we have a look at the pre-solo bit, which is the solo guitar. Just have a listen to this section. This is really nice. Here we go. Hope you're liking the song.
There was a distance between you and I. A misunderstanding once, but now we look it in the eye.
Okay, that's what we're going to look at now. So let's have a look at this. So when we're doing a piece like this, just look at the top part if you can. We'll try and read the rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and. That means you can play. That's the rhythm there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And then for the next bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can play 1 and song and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm using my index and ring finger. It's kind of that minor third there. So we got yeah, that's the first 2 bars. And the next 2 bars, look at the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. So we got 1 and 1 and 2, sorry, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and then we've got 1 and then bending up on the 7 and down. So like this. It's a really nice little section. So we've got just have a listen to this if I play it correctly with the song. Here we go.
There was a distance between you and I.
Yeah, maybe just yeah, just a bit quick on that last bit. But that's a cool little part, isn't it? I mean, that's a that's a nice one to play when you're playing this one, I think. I think I was palm muting that one, wasn't it? Let's have a listen. Does it sound like palm muting?
There was a distance between.
That's palm muted, isn't it?
A misunderstanding.
So I think we're gonna say It's palm muted from the second bar onwards, isn't it? I would say. I think so. It's kind of like this, right? Let's have another listen one more time. Here we go.
There was a distance between you and I.
Let's be really pedantic and say that one's not palm muted. There we go. Da, 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 da. Let's have another listen. See if we got it, guys. Here we go. We've got.
There was a distance between you and I.
Maybe just finally there, but that's the idea. So that's quite a nice little part, and getting those details of the palm muting, I love it. So hopefully that's all good for you. Right, let's have a listen to the solo, and then I'll show you some of the riffs from it and show you some of the bits in it. It's really nice. So let's have a listen, just full speed. Here we go. I mean, this is absolutely killer. Okay, don't panic. It's not as hard as it seems. And I know I always say that. But let's break it down. Let's break it down into sections. I think that's all we can ever do and all we should be doing as well when we're starting something new. So the first little bit is quite nice. We have a unison bend. If you don't know what a unison bend is, it's when you're bending up one of the notes to get the same note. So the same note that we're targeting is that 10th fret there, the D note. Yeah. Now if I bend up the C on the B string at the same time, we get a unison sound. Yeah, this is. If you listen, there, or as close as possible with a tremolo bridge. But that's the idea. So what we have is a bend up. So it's a bend up. Sorry, just one unison bend. Now I think maybe that this 11 could be tied across the whole thing. Let's have a listen to it. Here we go. Yeah, could be. One. Okay, now this little riff is really nice. By the way, we're thinking in F major pentatonic or D minor pentatonic. This is the shape, yeah? This is where we are. Now this one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's just have a listen to this. Yeah, that's the kind of thing there. So da 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 da. If I just play this bit, so it's, and you can see the actually it's saying a pull off there, blues note. I'm gonna bend it though. Yeah, so let's just play from the very start. Here we go. Start the solo. So it's in that D minor. Okay, try that. So that's bending with your ring finger on the 7th fret. And then vibrato with your 1st finger on there. Yeah, really nice one. Let's try and just hear it one more time from the start. Here we go. Now this, I mean, this is killer for anyone who's practicing their pentatonic moving between position number 1 and 2, and we're thinking in the minor shapes here. So it's 10, 12, 10, and then slide, and then you're in position 2, and we've gone up from the 1st position here into the 2nd position. I don't know, everyone's sitting very, very nicely for this one and very quietly. Don't know if you've been working on your pentatonics. Maybe you should be. Maybe you should have a look at my pentatonic passion course on my website, simplyguitar.com. We love a bit of promotion, don't we? So we've got this. So this is that's that kind of rhythm there. So if you look at the rhythm, 1 and 2, da da. 1 and 2 and, yeah, it's a really nice little rhythm. We've also got what have we got here? Well, better late than never. Kind of like when I'll actually play something. Well, you know, this is a good thing to say, and it's great to have you here, and I hope we're doing something good and getting you to pick up the guitar. This is what these live stream sessions are all about, having you here, so that's fantastic. So yeah, one thing we can look at with these notes here, we have the staccato dots in there. So you might have noticed when I was playing like this, ready? So that's all the left hand. I'm pressing down and letting go. And then bending up on that 15th fret. So let's go from the very start, just so you can hear this solo, and we'll give it a go. So I just kept it slowed down, so it goes. Okay, just let's break up that last little bit. So if we just still, we've just done this run here. So we're going. Now what we have here, we imagine that we've just pre-bent, so we're already at the 15. See, we're bending, and then we're going to pre-bend and release. I mean, that is a lovely, lovely thing just to practice. I mean, regardless, you know, forget the song for now. But when you're in this pentatonic position, going up to the second position here. It's a really nice. It's a really nice thing to do. So I hope you like that little thing. So let's go from the very start. We'll hear the solo again up until there, and then I'll show you the last 2 licks that we've got. So you can see how we've broken it down already, haven't we? Okay, so this little riff is really nice. So you think we're still in that second position? Still? Yeah, so we've just come from... In fact, if I put those 2 on, so we're going to go from those bends here, the pre-bends. Ready? So it goes... Yeah, so it's kind of playing around this... I don't know, well, still the second position, isn't it, of the minor. First position of the major, yeah? Yeah, and then we have 14th fret. Sorry. And then sliding down like that. So, I always find it harder playing it without actually playing the riff. Here we go. Reading it without actually playing the riff. Here we go. Okay, this is a super cool bit at the end. This is really cool. I appreciate your time and effort, Jersey Red. It is a pleasure to have you here, and this is why I do it, because I love talking to people about the guitar. And this is an excuse for me to vomit my brain about why I love the different songs I do. So it's great to have you here, and I hope that is you in the photo, because you look like a cool dude, I have to say. So let's have a look at this last little solo riff. It's a really nice one. This is again in our pentatonic, right? It's a blues scale, major blues walking down. So we have, that's the first string, and then pull off, and then yeah, so we got. So if I just play everything there. Oh, sorry. It's a slide, isn't it? So this is what we have there. I mean, I just love this solo, isn't it? Just such a wicked one. Let's go from a bar. Let's go from a bar ahead, and we'll just have a listen to the lead into it. So. Slide into the 4th fret here. Yeah, got a bend here. Again, unison bend. Remember what we were talking about before? Still a unison bend. This is a unison bend on the G and the B strings. So just try those. So you got 10 and 8 together. And again, this is a bit funny. I don't know if anyone knows about these guitars when you've got the springs in the back. When you do a bend, it quite hard to get a unison bend on this one. Not me making excuses, but if you're having trouble doing it, it really does twist the bridge on that. So yeah, learn something new every day. So we got. So that's how we're finishing the solo. Awesome. Let's try this again. I'll try not to mess up that last measure, and then I will show you the final bit of the song. I think everyone's listened really well. Here we go. To the 4th, 10th, 12th. Just realised, didn't do a pretty key part of this song, did we? Those thirds at the start. Let's have a listen to the start. Ready? I think you're gonna like this bit. Here we go. Just listen to this, right? And that goes all the way through it, okay? So I think the best way to do this is with the index finger. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't quite have that on the screen. There we go. So it's just this bit, which is... And that's hammering on. And then go into that bit. I mean, this is just such a cool bit. Here we go. Let's listen again.
Travel along, there's one day here and the next day
yeah,
gone.
That's really cool,
sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every
so join in if you want to. I'll just swap through the different guitar parts. We'll have a listen.
With a brave are free and lover soul, come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today.
Just had a great question from the chat. The X's are the strummed as root notes, muted notes. You're totally right. And in this intro that we have here, sorry, I'm on the wrong guitar now. There we go. We've kind of got this. So it's. And then on the second bar, it's double muted. Yeah, you're totally right. It's X's on there, and it's usually, I think maybe if I think about this very quickly, well, not usually, it is. I think those X's probably fair to say those are when we left hand mute. These are left hand muted, not right hand muting. Right hand muting, I suppose, would be palm muting, really. But I mean, yeah, it's always left hand muting. I think with these ones, I think that's a good way to think about those. Lovely, and that's the crunch guitar, and that comes back all the way through the song. So I think in the last, yes, just after this break, isn't it? Let's have a listen to it.
Don't know that I can hold a road so rough. This I know. I'll be there when the
What are you saying, Jersey? Way ahead of my skill set. Oh wait, I don't have Ellie, dude. I don't think this at all. I think this, especially when we play the guitar. I think that we pick up things in tiny little pieces. So I think even if you've learned one thing, being here today, I think that is a success. So yeah, we've learned that those X's are the muted notes, aren't we? So that could be your one. Have you learned anything else? That'll be really cool. I mean, this is really the whole song now. So that's the whole song. So we've done those crunchy rhythms. We've done the we've done those crunchy rhythms. We've done the chords, of course. Those walking through. We had a look at the solo, and then we had that the thirds at the beginning going all the way through as well. So I really hope you enjoyed that one. This was our Thursday night session. And I'd be keen to know how everybody's been getting on with their guitar and how what kind of songs they've been playing and practicing. I've been listening to lots of rock songs. I've joined a rock band, not really a rock guitarist, but I have joined a rock band. So we will see. We will see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it, actually. It should be really, really fun. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wish you a very, very good night and a happy weekend if you're doing anything fun. But we will see each other again in 2 weeks. So I'm not here next Thursday. So we will see each other again in 2 weeks for another Thursday night guitar session. Do you know we've done 27 of these weekly sessions now, which are absolutely fab, and we do different songs each week, and they are all recorded on my website, which is simplyguitar.com. So if you haven't come across me, but best thing you can do, of course, if you do have the chance, is to like and subscribe. That really helps with getting me to more people. But otherwise, go to the website, simplyguitar.com, and I've got loads of lessons on there. And in fact, I've just released 2 technical courses on there. One of them's level 0, and then there's level 1. And the idea is there's going to be 9 levels in total, with 0 being the kind of pre-grade. And what it is, it's walking you through your chords and your scales as if you're going to be taking an exam. So the idea is that we work towards a specific BPM of a scale, for example, and we also know the practical knowledge in where to play the scale and what to play the scale over which chords. I think it's really good. Actually, I'm quite proud of this. So I put it together. Like I said, I've got two levels up there. They're on the Simply Guitar library. So do have a look and let me know how you get on. But you're all very welcome for the lesson today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in a couple of weeks' time. So take care, and I'll see you soon.